that was why when I sit back and I hear this thing about Wade Robson, that's why it's so absurd, because Wade Robson wasn't going to take the stand if he couldn't get through me. If you can't convince me that what's happening happened, or anything happened to you, then you're simply not going to take the stand. Can you imagine? And the bottom line is Wade Robson had to get through me, then he had to get through Susan and Tom, then he had to get through the police, being Sergeant Steve Robel, and Lieutenant Jeff Clappis. And these two guys are incredibly experienced detectives. Mm-hmm. Not to mention, what I had said before, not to mention when you're under cross-examination, how do you get through the likes of Tom Snedden, Ron Zonin, and Gordon Auchincloss? They're not my favorite people, but they're amazing attorneys. Mm-hmm. Plain and simple. And I got to say this for Robel and for Clappis. So again, how is it that Wade Robson, he outsmarted all of us?
Right. And they say he did this under oath. Can charges be brought against him now for perjury, or how would that work? Is that even feasible?
When he released his story in 2013, he released it right after the 7-year statute of limitations.
Wow. So you think he did that on purpose?
How convenient. Oh, well, the other side of the coin, too, is Snedden is now dead. So is Santa Barbara really going to try and pursue something, that many years after the fact? No, of course not. It doesn't change. They can't prosecute Michael. They can only prosecute him. And yes, the statute of limitations is 7 years. There's probably a myriad of ways around it. Since he lives in Hawaii, you can toll the statute if somebody is outside of the jurisdiction. It's actually quite common. So, but they're not going to do it. But could they? Sure. Should they? Absolutely.